Hey, good evening, babe. Um, so quick, well, you know how I am, vlog I just woke up from a nap. Like, it's weird to nap at night. And right now, Paul and Poppy are having a shower and a bath. So she's in the bath, like, playing with her toys, and he's in the shower, and, I'm don't, I never saw my father naked. Like, once I did, by accident. And, you know, I don't want her to have memories that are like, my father, he was sad. Like, Paul, I mean, he's not, like, waving it in her face ever. He just does naturally what he would do, whether she's there or not. You know, he sleeps naked and gets out of bed and goes to take a pee, gets back into bed, like that kind of thing. What's really strange is that all of the years I've known him, he had slept in pajamas, pajama bottoms, and like a t-shirt. And was it right before she was born or right after he moved here? I think it was right at, like, just as soon as we moved here, he started sleeping naked. And in the past, before Poppy, I was like, try sleeping naked. It's like, you're never naked. Like, have some time to be naked. To be just body, as we would say, as we now say. And, like, just, it's the only time you really can, unless you're at a nude beach or a nude camp. So anyway, like I would say this, like, fairly frequently. I've never been able to tolerate pajamas. I'd rip them off my body as a child, like in the middle of the night. Anyway, so they're in the bath together, and I peeked in and I went like this, and not that she gives him hand jobs, but sometimes when they are like close like that in the bath, she will want to touch it. And if she was 1 or 2, yeah, but she's 6, and I don't know that she's done it since she's been 6 for 2 months, but he said no, like, she had not. I mean, like, is it okay? I mean, I'm naked around her, like, all the time, whenever. Um, um, Getting a text from my sister about Easter. Okay, distracted. Yeah. So, how do you feel? I mean, I don't. Okay, like I want to send out a message. I think it's good. The human body is perfectly fine. There's no need to hide it in shame. But there's just part of me that's like, ugh, like, I don't want to have memories of seeing your dad's dick. Is really it. And is that misplaced fear? I don't know. I'm afraid to talk about it in therapy because I don't want another CPS scare. Okay, so, like, it's not that big a deal, but a while back, like 1 or maybe 2, probably the last session with Dr. Allen, he got some blood work results done for me, that I did for me, and he, everything's fine, and he's like, your potassium's a little low. I think you should go to your primary care physician and just have him check this out. So I was like, all right. I felt a little awkward because I hadn't been to him primary care since the end of 2014. I call him Dr. Mouse because his name is actually Gino Consigliere, but he's mouse-like. I just decided he must be gay. He always wears a bow tie. He's very petite, like Paul size build. The bow tie. He doesn't have a wedding ring, and today I've noticed he had pretty hip shoes on, like these little brown desert boots that were, I don't know, he's old. They look really cool. he always wears Argyle socks. And he doesn't have any stereotypical gay mannerisms. It's just a feeling. But that has nothing to do with this. He's got the blood test results. He's like, yeah, they're good. You're fine. But your blood pressure. His nurse took my blood pressure, and she was like, this is high. So he took my blood pressure, and it was high. And he was like, are you nervous? And I was like, well, I was a little flustered. It took, I made a wrong turn on the way here. And he's like, okay, we'll try in a few minutes. And then it was high again. And the numbers I don't remember. And he looks at the last time I was here, 2014, the blood pressure was not high. And I've always prided myself on my low blood pressure. So it was like bothering me. So I said, what could be causing this low blood pressure? I mean, high blood pressure. And he was like, well, it's a side effect of bupropion. That's Wellbutrin. I was like, huh. And then he's like, I want to prescribe something for this. Have you ever tried Atenolol, like one of those beta blockers? And I was like, yeah, actually, but I stopped taking it. Actually, I never took it. And he's like, why? And I said, well, it's prescribed for tremors, but we lowered my dose of lithium, tremors went away, so I didn't need to take it. And he's like, well, it's a blood pressure medication as well, as well as a heart medication. So I want you to start taking that. And inside of my head, I was like, fuck you. For some reason, I'd be willing to take another mind drug. That would be a drag too, but this bothers me. So I was like, what is what's so bad about high blood pressure? He's like, it can lead to strokes, heart attacks, clogging of the arteries, hardening of the arteries, and okay. So then I was like, ugh. Then he looked at something else. He's like, your triglycerides are a little high. And I was like, what causes that? And he's like, he swivels around his chair and he's like, sugar, carbohydrates, kind of fat. And so I was like, got it. And it's in his little file that I lost 10 pounds since the last time he saw me. Granted, it was quite a long time. It was like December 2014. So just a bit of a year and a few months ago. So it's not, I gradually lost that weight, I'm sure. Actually, when I saw Caroline recently, she was like, did you lose weight? You look like a little smaller. So maybe I have lost it recently. Lamictal, that's the latest drug that I've been on. Maybe it's a weight loss aid. Anyway, he looked at me with suspicious eyes. And then he's like, your TSH is high or concerning or whatever. Although you're free, thyroid is great or good. It's fine. But we could prescribe a small dose of Synthroid, which people who have no thyroid gland take. And so that I found alarming. The thing is that lithium long-term lithium can be very damaging to the thyroid, and many people who want to keep taking lithium wind up on Synthroid because basically the thyroid shuts down. And it's also super hard on the kidneys. That's why you're supposed to drink so much to flush the shit out of your kidneys. Otherwise, it sits there accumulating and causing your kidneys to shut down. It's one of the reasons you have to drink now. Anyways, back to the thyroid. I was like, I don't want to. I'm not taking either of these until I talk to Dr. Allen. I feel like I just don't. I mean, this guy, Dr. Mouse, he's fine. He he seems competent, but and Dr. Allen sent me to him to consult about the potassium. So I'm afraid he's going to be like, all right, listen to your doctor. But I just want to discuss it with him because he would be well versed in the adverse uh, effect on the thyroid gland, and he's seen that before. I'm sure. So he could look at this file and say, I don't know, some maybe I don't think it warrants this at this time. You don't want to be going on that until you really have to. I've heard something bad about Synthroid as far as side effects, or maybe once, like, if you start taking Synthroid, your thyroid stops making the TSH or whatever. Like, it's like, oh, you're giving it to me, I don't have to be making it. Something like that. Someone messed with my thyroid gland before I need to. And it came to the point of like your thyroid is in jeopardy, and then I would think about whether I wanted to stay on lithium or not. Same thing with kidneys. Am I willing to replace a kidney to be on lithium? Like, probably not. So, not my kidneys are fine. So I want to talk about. He just had this really dry manner. Like, a few times I try to, like, not crack jokes, but have a funny, like, self-deprecating, answer or whatever, and he would just, like, be straight-faced. I don't like people like that, even though he really wasn't rude outwardly or. We can't stop yawning. Sorry. He was respectful. He was fine, but I don't like him. Maybe it's because of this, compared to the blazing love affair that I'm having with Dr. Allen. My husband, Dr. Mouse, is just like an old shoe. Plus he's gay. Yeah, I'm like, that's really like all the time. I want to take these meds. I take so many. Like, even if Dr. Allen was like, you need this, I wouldn't want to take it. The blood pressure med. Can I do lifestyle changes? I'm willing to do the lifestyle changes, not to take another med. I didn't want to talk about that with Dr. Mouse because I didn't feel like talking to him. Like, what is it? Like, more exercise, less fats, less sweets? I don't know, whatever. I'll do it. Not to be on another pill. The thyroid thing is perplexing. The thyroid is a complex creature, and it's vital to our bodies in so many ways. When I went to the naturopaths, they were like, the thyroid affects every gland, and they said I had low thyroid stuff, and so they want to treat that naturally, because to get my sex glands, what are they called? Whatever does your sex stuff. I can't think of it. Sex hormones, to get those working right, because the thyroid was low. Adrenal glands, they affect everything. So, like, anyway, this is I don't understand the thyroid very well whenever I try to read about it. So I don't know if he's giving me bad advice or not. And I just want to run it over with Dr. Allen, and I hope that he doesn't just send the issue back to Dr. Mouse, who I don't feel comfortable talking to. That's the deal. Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Hope I'm not over vlogging you. And, yeah, that's it.